here's a question: do you think that believers miss out on so much more because they over complicate things?
Absolutely.
Overly humble, right?
Overly humble, absolutely.
Overly sensitive, overly emotional. You know, and I think people in the world, man, I think they pick up on it so quick, and they know it, and they can throw a, where Jesus loves you, and the believer just melt because they thinking, oh, he's one of us. We've created that society, if you will, where yeah.
Quick to call somebody arrogant.
Yep.
And there's a difference between arrogance and confidence.
Right.
And maybe we need to do a segment on that. Sure. I know I speak in a lot of musicians forums on social media. Mm-hmm. And one particular topic came up, and it was about musicians who they leave out of the service when the pastor get up to preach.
Yeah.
And a lot of people had a lot to, I don't care how great you are as a musician, mm-hmm. You need to humble yourself and be in there. Now, meanwhile, that musician was saying, if I need to step out, because if you are not a musician,
right?
If you're Joe Pew member,
right?
And I don't care if you are minister pew member,
mm-hmm.
elder pew member, mm-hmm. deacon pew member, pastor pew member. If you are not a musician,
right,
you don't understand the outpour that playing a service, a praise service, a praise and worship service is.
Oh yeah.
The physical drain, the emotional drain, the spiritual drain. That's right. It is the equivalent of the preacher.
Mm-hmm.
Preaching. When he outpours and he lays it out there.
Right.
There's a degree to which that when that minister leaves the room before the service is over, because he needs to pull himself back together.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Come back out. Musicians, one particular musician was making the point: is it arrogant for me to step out and pull myself back together?
Right.
And come back in. But the easy accusation on musicians is because of our level of talent,
right,
that we are being arrogant.
Right. I get it.
And again, can I do what I'm mandated to do
mm-hmm.
in the book of Psalms, which is play skillfully
mm-hmm.
upon my instrument,
mm-hmm.
offer the Most High my very, very best that I have to offer.
Right.
And do so in confidence, because the authority that I'm given even dominion over this piano, over these 88 keys.
There you go.
Is that arrogant?
Right. No, it's not, like you say, but it just goes back to, if you're not a musician and you don't know what it's like to be on the other side when you're up on the stage, there's another feeling too, because you don't want to go wrong on any of your notes, first of all.
Right.
There's a bit of, okay, now who's coming in next? Like, I mean, it happens to even the best of them, right? So there's a lot of factors behind why musicians do get up and leave out, and I think we are can be judgmental too fast. I think we judge a thing before we even get to know a thing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And we do that with people in the world. This is why people in the world don't care to come to church, because we've been so judgmental, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think now, man, I know for me, I sweat bad if I'm playing bass, and I don't know, I think we just got some hot lamp lights up or something. I don't know what it is, man, but Jesus. So I know I have to leave out, cool off, drink some water, whatever, because even with that, you don't want to be up on the stage with a bottle of water looking country, right?
Right. And some people do that in the name of not wanting to leave, but is that, who am I worried about upsetting?
Right.
Who should I be worried about upsetting? As a matter of fact, if the Father is saying to me, when I get done rendering unto him, if he's saying to me, well done, my good and faithful, but Sister Pew member is saying, sit your arrogant behind back down because you need to be under this word.
Right.
And you don't understand, the Most High been talking to me the whole time.
True. So then,
because we sit in places. Here's the thing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No.
To cut you up, but I've had moments, and when there's an altar call, and the minister might say, if you're dealing with such and such a situation, or if you need special prayer for such and such, or if this word that has been released, or if the Spirit of the Lord is talking to you, you need to meet me at this altar. But I can't get up off this altar because I'm on the instrument.
Right. You got to play. Yeah.
Nobody's thinking about that.
Not all the time, for sure.
Nobody's thinking about that, because if you get off that piano and walk away from it, now the atmosphere is different.
Right.
Now we don't have that music that's playing into people's emotions. I need that.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna talk about. We need to do an episode on the emotional side of, and I'm saying church, but we really should be referring to it as an assembly.
As an assembly.
The brethren, a governing body, really. So we'll talk about that. But yeah, man, we need to get into that. At some point we need to touch on the emotional toll, I think, that has taken place on a lot of people at church. At church, I think we should talk on that, because I think a lot of people have a lot to say about that. And we'll definitely open up our phone lines. We'll open up our chat to get people to chime in on that.
Yeah.
So tell us how tell us how you feel, what you've dealt with, and I think it's good.
Yeah, because we do these conversations pre-recorded, but we can jump on live and do that, so we can get some
right
going. But yeah, I do believe that's a great that's a great topic that we can jump into, and talk the emotional side of church. And then talk, and then we can talk specifically music ministry. We can talk specifically preaching. I mean, we both have experience along that level, and just dealing with the people. From that standpoint. Well, this is the Kingdom Mandate Podcast. I'm Derrick Turner.
And I'm Reggie Davis.
So you've been live with us, just a little bit of a raw conversation. I don't know if we had any one particular direction we were going.
Right.
But this is where these podcasts come from.
Yep.
And so, just letting you in on the conversation.
That's
a little bit. Hope you enjoyed it. We probably have about 3 or 4 shows worth of material.
Absolutely. Yeah. We'll chop it up. We'll chop this up.
Yeah. We'll put this in smaller bits so that you can handle it a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to sign off again. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, if you like Kingdom Mandate Ministries, if you are in support of us, please hit like or subscribe on YouTube. If you'd like to support us financially, please go to www.kingdommandateministries.com and click donate. You can choose your amount. You can set it up as a recurring gift if you'd like as well. But we appreciate all of your support. Absolutely. It allows us to bring this message to you.
Absolutely. And we'd like to thank our partners as well. We have some partners. I'm not going to get into the names, but we want to thank all of our partners who helped us and believing in us and want to see us, go as far as the Most High wants us to go. So with that, we're going to sign off.
Kingdom Mandate Ministries.
Kingdom Mandate.
You all be blessed.